The loser will have to go down to the lower bracket matchup for tomorrow and decide their fate on Wednesday if they can make it past that match. Hibana going to be the initial ban here, so it just makes the attack a little bit more difficult for the offending side to deal with. Dokkaebi, interestingly enough, going to be the second ban.
Granted, she does ring everyone's phones, but Mute kind of hard counters that. I like the Hibana ban the most, like you were talking about, making those impact tricks a lot more effective.
EG, I think, as well, also since they got the final attacker ban and they were kind of self-handicapping themselves at that point.
If they have ears.
And he got naded out, as you just saw right there, too. So he's forced back upstairs pretty quickly. Kamikaze with a nice find. Julio! Muzi walks right into his line of fire, but what? Julio gets two as well. Knocks out Nexrox and Young. NVK's able to trade for one, but we end up in a 1x1. NVK knows he can start to push in through this smoke, but we've also got the smoke. Kamikaze making a wraparound to the other side. However, like I said before, the drone intel, NVK knows that this is happening, so we can set up behind the safe doorway. At the moment, there's no way for Kamikaze to get on top of him. Till has two smoke grenades, and ultimately NVK is still stuck in that corner when Kamikaze pushes the site, so he will close out against NVK.
Once again, just because they had two roamers doesn't mean there isn't another one. Quick impact, but it's going to be NVK to answer the call as Kamikaze gets aggressive. Gio's going to take a little bit of damage, but definitely not anything to be fatal. Continues to try and battle back. It's going to be NVK to take down Julio, though, and then Muzi will fall to NVK as well as they get aggressive on Statuary, and it'll be Evil Geniuses finding their first round. Evil Genius has been on top of the world, at least for that room, as a quick rotation from Pino will be able to take down yet another as he continues to try and tack on. It's only Young remaining with 7 seconds. He finds Julio. He needs to try and remove both of them from play, and right now he only has one more to find, but he's got to try and put that diffuser down. He's going to try and hard rotate. So Ninjas in Pajamas up 2-1, which is going to help out quite a bit, especially getting the Legion off the board. Only halfway through now, so does not have all of them, as NVK is going to get walked up on from behind as Pino slips through the cracks with that ERC-7 backpack helping him out just a little bit.
He's still trying to go for site control, but these are so spread out right now. Muzi gonna walk right up onto Necrox. That's the second free kill that NiP have had just in this round by literally just flanking players, and there being not appropriate watches set up to counter it. Kamikaze with yet another one now stunts the remaining EG roster. Brings it down to only Canadian in a 1v3.
Single corner is just yet another contention, and yeah, this is going to be a free kill.
Hello.
He's going to punch Canadian right in his face, and that's going to be round number 4 for Ninjas in Pajamas. And
pulled their players for the most part outside of there, started to rotate them back around. However, look at this. They've gotten 3 kills out of absolutely nowhere. Looking for a 4th and a 2nd, and it would be the final one as well. NVK gets it done, and EG come out of absolutely nowhere with that round win. A last-second change-up to their strategy. Great job of delaying and keeping this entire round is basically a no contest situation. Neither team wanting to take any risks. Muzi with a nice push though finds Necrox hiding at the basement stairs leading up towards Astronomy. More players going to work their way in. Young is actually going to get aggressive. Reps the corner. Doesn't look like he got the kill, but he got some decent damage against the execute. Now Canadian looking to hold the line. Gets his double after Young falls a few seconds beforehand, and now just has to waste time. But no, it won't work. The planter going onto the ground. He does have a hard ping port, but I don't think he can penetrate that far. So plant should go onto the ground. Now Canadian having to try and ice out these angles. Again, just not a whole lot being given to him, even with pings, and fails to account for Julio being peeked in the open. So NiP trade out the opening rounds, going 1 for 1 and keeping them in the lead.
18 seconds left as the rotate needs to come through now. But there's so many air jabs, and that's really what Evil Geniuses has to worry about. All of these vertical angles punishing them. Quite a bit of damage done to Canadian now as well, as we are going to have the plan go down, but Gio's actually made his way upstairs. He takes down the man with the diffuser. Now they just have to play live and make sure nobody can possibly pick it up, but it's going to be an immediate trade back and forth. Gio's still upstairs. No one's got the diffuser, though. It's going to be Evil Geniuses winning round number 9. Trying to establish some more angles, holding down Astronomy window as well is Psycho. They're looking for any foothold they can possibly get. Evil Geniuses' main backbone of the site has worked out pretty well so far. Pino line in the strengths won't be able to pick up Gio, as Necrox will now get knocked down as he has rotated. Young is the next one to fall, and all these air jabs bearing fruit, to say the least.
So much stronger execute this time, much better denial of the roaming presence too, as now they're going to be able to move in and try to squeeze out the last couple of players, and there you have it. NiP with a flawless round against EG on this attack. Finally, some success here for NiP on their attacking side, which we haven't seen a whole lot of. Muzi starting his push in, but he's going to get immediately denied by Necrox, who was also supported by another member of EG in the process of that, even if he did go down. Gio with a great angle outside of the window, slightly catches Julio as well. And now, down only 2 left here for the attacking side. I thought it was going to walk right into Necrox's angle, but it doesn't end up happening. Regardless, though, Kamikaze ended up losing Psycho a few seconds before, so one final shot from Young deletes Kamikaze, ties us up at 6-6 and sends us into overtime as EG pull off another defense.
Aggressive here as Kamikaze's trying to get the wall open. Seems like they're going for a little bit less of a rudimentary take.
So the run up here now from the Valkyrie, trying to get a kill, and it actually worked. Oh, what? Geo brute forcing his way into a kill against a Monte, and along with one additional player, absolutely destroys the NiP execute. Julio tries to retreat back over to main stairs, but NVK is waiting for that.
At this point in time, they've more than likely rotated everyone back to site, so I'm going to try and get another point of attack going on. They think that we're just going to prioritize study. That's not the case. We're going to try and get some pressure other places. Oh, NVK gets absolutely rocked by Muzi on main stairs.
They should have uninterrupted access to pop this wall open. As far as I know, there's no way to trick that from the other side at the moment. They are going to send oh, they're actually going to use it as a bait as they run in with the explosion. Geo and Psycho trading blows. Psycho with 2, though, brings it all into Young's hands after he knocks out Geo. It's going to go down, but now how close are his opponents? Backs up and he gets away with that, too. The head angles are so close, but no! Young's given the angle. Thankfully, Psycho is there to trade it back just a moment later, though. And we will see NiP continue to fight.
Waiting on the rotations now, as it seems like Closet will get picked up by Ninjas and Pajamas. No, he will be rotating back. Canadian's going to get aggressive, though, on the wall. He's going to get traded immediately by Muzi. It seems to be the trade game so far. NVK trying to find a head inside of Master.
Once they've got a way to pop that and force him out of position, he's going to waste so much time. And even if he goes down without a kill, it doesn't matter, because there you go. Immediately the trade comes in from Geo right after NVK is dealt with. Now into a 2v2 with 17 seconds left here. We need to see the push from NiP, but they just don't have room to do it. Geo shuts out Kamikaze on an easy pick, and now we're down to only one. Muzi, who also gets shut out by Geo, as Evil Geniuses shut it down on the final round of the map and take control of their own map pick on the series.
8-7. So we are going to have Echo and Mira removed as the last 2 operators, and still plenty of utility on both sides of the coin. But NVK going to be playing that long angle as he's going to click the head off of Kamikaze's shoulders, and soon enough, Ninjas and Pajamas starts to fall apart. They do still have presence on yellow, but he's going to rotate up. He has to try and pick up the diffuser and force his way onto site. Geo, though, will trade things out onto Julio, and this diffuser will not get picked up.
So EG close it down primarily through a delay,
since he did not peek out towards lobby.
Canadian starts us off once again with another pick this time. Julio's there for a trade, but it's not making up for enough at this point, unfortunately. Only down into a 3v2. If EG gets this next kill onto the player over by Yellow Stairs, Necroc specifically also trying to help out with this one. Julio's still at full HP, so he kind of has to lead the charge for his team right now. One for the win will knock out Pino. There he goes. He goes down, and now all on Julio, able to trade for 1, but he's got 2 more players to knock out, and he no longer has control over the diffuser either. It's sitting right upstairs. Only 12 seconds remaining, too. Julio, this is just not a winning situation for him, unfortunately.
No, doesn't have enough time, has no means to try and kill Geo upstairs either. Diffuser practically on an island. Julio cannot swim.
So EG claim round number 2.
Crazy place.
I think it was somewhere near the Yellow Stairs door. It had to be. Young gets another kill here too. Geo also crushes onto Psycho by Spiral, leading into basement. This is just, unfortunately, NiP throwing everything at the wall, seeing what sticks, and at the moment, well, Muzi's kill is stuck, but that's it.
The plant, and Canadian should most definitely be on these Evil Eyes. They recognize it out by Muzi with a very clean shot to the front of White Van, but Necroc with the rotation down. Yellow will take down 1. It's all up to Kamikaze as he tries to rotate, but it's Geo to shut it down.
This is starting to get dangerous for NiP now.
Geo, once again, is at 3 armor. He doesn't want to move too much, otherwise he will let up some noise. He saw the head of Ash there. Rotating back through. Is Ash going to recognize out exactly where he is? Quick shot, but no, it's going to be Muzi to win it out. As the trades have already happened over on the other side of the map, it's going to be Young all left alone, but Julio will finally put attack in that, and NiP starts things off here. Finally!
What we are seeing once again, Necroc's working his way through. Almost spams a little bit into Young right there, but is able to avoid it for the most part. Psycho does manage to find some success, however, by picking up a frag onto NVK. Geo trades back for 1, but Necroc falls. Young, however, holds strong on the inside of Waiting Room, but now will sit as the last man standing. Kamikaze is all that's left for the attacking side, and he's incredibly low. Young's been able to deny the plant, most importantly. And now Kamikaze gonna have to try and run back around and reattempt it in this last few seconds.
He's so low as well, and I believe Young does still have a Toxic Babe. He has 1, and it's just enough to kill Kamikaze. He's going to continue to try and play this angle as well. Kamikaze has to try and stick this diffuser. Playing close to bomb, though. It's going to take 1 little burst, and that's it for Young, as Evil Geniuses finishes out their defensive half 5-1 point, because he's still just going to continue to drone downstairs as Pino will drop the hatch from admin, claims the kill, but NVK will be able to get a refrag other places.
Muzi, with the most recent pickup here, just absolutely destroys the rest of the potential for this EG execute. NiP able to trade one back. Young has some good intel into the player in bathrooms. They now know where he is. NVK, though, still finding additional impact here on the Nomad as he's able to pick up Pino. As I said, this round was over, but maybe not just yet. Young is finally going to get picked by the Maestro, played by Muzi. Now it's all down onto NVK to bring out 2 more kills in order to clutch this.
Anyone wants on that defense. Will he be able to recognize it out? Yes, he will. Muzi with a quick shot. That'll be NVK to fall. NiP starting things off right on the defense.
There'd be a little bit more aggression from NiP in that aspect of the site, but no, not the case. And now as a result of that, players like Young have been able to walk right in. Julio none the wiser, apparently, as he tries to take the fight.
Someone could possibly rotate through Piano and punish him, but it's going to continue to be Canadian on yellow. He's playing Devil's Advocate for this setup. Still has plenty of time on hand for this team, though, as finally they are going to be getting the exothermic down. Somebody might get aggressive on yellow, and yes, it will be Muzi as he knocks down Canadian. Pino to tack on, and Pino yet again, as it's only Geo and NVK left alive.
I was just going to critique NiP for being too passive in this play, as a little bit of a pistol duel right there goes the way of NiP, and they shut it down. But yeah, I was going to complain about NiP being like way too passive in this round and just kind of letting EG take control of the map, but we immediately saw that roamers upstairs. They need to finish off these duels very quickly, otherwise they are going to find themselves out of time. Now, 1-for-1 exchange will start. The Psycho is going to get caught getting a little bit too aggressive, moving out to that admin position. Julio, though, catches NVK. Also, Canadian caught dropping down by Julio there, too. A nice play from him. The rest of the team can start to get hyper-aggressive now, as there's just not enough players from EG left, and there you go. NiP shut it down. Let's see, Geo as well they have good intel as to where this player is. They're going to try to force their hand, and there you go. Julio forced into the open. NVK also catching Psycho. It's a double frag here from EG to give them a massive advantage. Canadian having to pull away from the yellow stairs. The second Toxic Babe is thrown into the open. Only one should be left on that smoke. Canadian, however, also able to get Muzi, so it's all on Kamikaze at this point.
Doesn't like a good timeout to try and set you up for a perfect round. They recognize that now the Kamikaze is on yellow. He allocates for the shotgun, but Geo's already at line in wait upstairs, and Evil Geniuses push it to map and match point.
So, one more round. Damage, it looks like, onto Muzi there, but nothing really serious. They're forcing this maybe a little bit too early. Still have plenty of time left, but they're taking some very aggressive peeks. Kamikaze going to catch an advantage on that most recently, and Pino also able to find Young. Once again, EG's execute just falling apart at the seams.
They always allow someone to slip through the cracks, and it's really been punishing them with this defense of Ninjas and Pajamas. Necroc's going to take quite a bit of damage. Challenges yellow is Geo. He's trying to pick up the pieces right now. He knows that one's prone behind the box. That box is allowed to be able to be shot through, but he's not going to deal any damage. Has to try and get this diffuser down now. Necrox is all the way upstairs. It's actually going to be a fake as Geo continues to tack on, but he will finally get downed. It's all left up to Necrox. Pino to clean up the kill, and it'll be Julio to push NiP to overtime.
So, overtime number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Ninjas in Pajamas really hasn't been showing too much face, which has really been working out for them because Evil Geniuses has been sitting spinning on this clock so often on their offensive halves, but finally Psycho's going to get aggressive out the front door, actually, and what do you know? NVK is lying in the weights with open arms and is able to claim a frag. Geo to continue to tack on, and it appears that Evil Geniuses has finally woken up.
So Necrox going to be next up to bat here to potentially find a pick. Oh, what? Julio, how do you not win that? Had so much advanced intel. Necrox also going to be able to get a nade kill into Kamikaze, and to make my point even more serious, look at this. This is another potential flawless round. This one nearly a perfect round, as no one from EG's even taken any damage yet, let alone having lost a fight. There you go. It's another flawless round from EG as they start out strong. The execute shall begin, and now it's time to see if EG can counter it out. Geo tries to get aggressive, is caught on a rotate by Psycho. Smoke grenade going to go in. It does implode, should delay the plan a little bit. Muzi takes out a teammate, but he also finds Young as well. Canadian striking back with 2, though. We needed to see him turn it up, and they might have just given the team exactly what they needed. As now it's down to Julio and Psycho. Necrox really getting caught on a rotate as he moves back over towards yellow here. Doesn't have the angle for the kill. He'll regroup with Canadian, but then they'll split up once again. As now Julio goes to the corner, starts to look for a plan. I believe they hear that, so they're going to look for the opportunity. Here we go, a little bit of spam through, knocks out the planter. And just one player left alive here now from NiP to keep their chances alive. Otherwise, it's EG taking this matchup. No time left for it to happen, however. EG shut it down on the timer, and with that, take control of the series 2-0 over NiP.
Apparently all you got to do is talk crap about him, and all of a sudden Canadian just wakes up.